Josh Allen has lived in this bubble that you couldn't criticize him. And if you criticized him, you were wrong because of what he did in that divisional playoff round, because of what we've seen during the season. If he loses this game, it's on him. I'm not going to care if James Cook doesn't play well. I'm not going to care if Shakir drops balls. I'm not going to care if they can't stop the run. I'm going to care that Josh Allen is the best player left playing in football right now, and he couldn't will his team to win. We have seen the greats drag teams who aren't supposed to be Super Bowl champions to Super Bowls, and there are no other greats in the AFC playing right now. So Josh Allen has to show up in this game, and the support system has to raise its play, or his play has to raise theirs.
How can a network that proudly refers to itself as the worldwide leader in sports, how can a network that is supposedly dedicated to sports have this incredibly unlikable dork? How can they have this universally hated doofus as one of their lead analysts of the largest, most powerful league in the country? ESPN is often criticized for their substandard coverage of the NBA, and calling their NBA coverage substandard, that is Uncle Casey being polite, because the truth is, ESPN's coverage of the NBA is the drizzling shits. But their coverage of the NFL, it ain't much better. ESPN's most high-profile NFL analysts are Mina Kimes and Ryan Clark. One of them has never worn a helmet unless she is riding her tricycle down the street of her neighborhood, and the other is constantly crying, constantly complaining about mythical racism. I am so glad that Josh Allen beat the Jags on Sunday. If Josh Allen and the Bills had failed to beat the Jaguars, the invalidated criticism from Ryan Clark, it would have been absolutely relentless. And look, I don't really mind the criticism if it's legitimate. There's no denying the fact. Josh Allen, if he wants to be considered elite, he has got to make it to a Super Bowl, and he needs to do it now. This is no longer his rookie season. Over the last few years, the Bills have established themselves as one of the best, most dominant teams in the AFC. 3 or 4 years from now, we'll be having this same conversation about Drake May. In the early 2000s, this was the prevailing narrative about Peyton Manning. Great regular season quarterback, falls apart in the playoffs. So the criticism of Josh Allen, that is not the problem. It's the reason Ryan Clark is so critical of Josh Allen. And the reason Ryan Clark has been critical of Josh Allen throughout his career, Ryan Clark hates on Josh Allen because he's the white man. Make sure to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Twitter at KC_BTL84. Link to the main channels in the description below. For years now, Ryan Clark and his pretend friends at ESPN, guys like Cam Newton and his unbelievably atrocious wardrobe. Cam Newton is a multimillionaire, and the dude has a blind stylist. For years now, ESPN has tried to make Josh Allen the biggest villain in the NFL, while at the same time painting Lamar Jackson as the ultimate victim. Now, to his credit, Lamar Jackson refuses to participate in this false narrative. Lamar Jackson refuses to engage in this media-created rivalry with Josh Allen. But ESPN desperately wants you to hate Josh Allen. Last year, when the Bills eliminated the Ravens in the playoffs, Ryan Clark got on Twitter and sent a love letter to Lamar Jackson. "Hey, Lamar, it's me, Ryan C. Oh, I love you, man. I'm so sorry you lost. I, too, know what it feels like to be a massive loser. It wasn't your fault you lost. Your team didn't help you win. I hope you write me back just to chat. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Ryan." Last Friday, 48 hours before the Bills even stepped on the field in Jacksonville, Ryan Clark was already blaming Josh Allen for the Bills losing. And I guarantee you, the narrative is going to be the same this week. I don't care if Josh Allen throws for over 400 yards, completes every pass, has 4 touchdowns, no interceptions. I don't care if the field is flooded with heavy rain and Josh Allen walks on water. If the Bills lose, Ryan Clark will put all of the blame on Josh Allen. Again, the criticism isn't necessarily the problem. It's the place where the criticism is coming from. If this were Peter Schrager criticizing Josh Allen, fine. Hell, if this were Mina Kimes criticizing Josh Allen, okay. Mina Kimes is a raging doofus when it comes to politics, but to her credit, Mina Kimes tries to be objective when talking about the NFL. But crying Ryan Clark? This dude has absolutely no business analyzing this league. Ryan Clark is an embarrassment to ESPN. We have too many examples. We have too much history proving that Ryan Clark views everything through the prism of race. And when you view everything through the lens of black and white, it is impossible for you to be objective, which means Ryan Clark has no credibility. With my Saints being eliminated from the playoffs, hell, my Saints were eliminated from the playoffs, I think it was back in November. But with the Saints not playing, I don't really have a dog in this fight. Unlike my wife, who never loses a game because she cheers for both teams, my wife, she cheers for the teams who have high character quarterbacks. My wife likes the teams with family men at the quarterback position, dudes who are married, quarterbacks who go to church on Sunday morning. But me, with my Saints not playing, I don't care who wins the Super Bowl, but now I do. I hope Josh Allen leads the Bills to a championship because I want to see Ryan Clark forced to acknowledge it. I want to see Ryan Clark crying on national television because the white man won the Super Bowl. Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later on the main channel.